When I was 16, I was one of the geekiest kids you could ever imagine. Bad haircut, bad teeth, all elbows, no confidence, freckles, couldn't tan. If you had told people then that I was going to be a Marine officer leading combat arms units in the Corps for 20 years and then spending another 20 years doing a program management task, generating over $700 million of revenue for a large defense contractor, people would laugh in your face. But it happened. And I want to talk to you guys out there right now who feel like you're stuck, like you're an incel, because I've got something to tell you that nobody else has probably told you. So here's the lie and the truth. The lie, well, this is truth. The system puts you down. It does. That part is true. The system is always going to put you down. So get used to that. But what the lie is that social media, on social media, everybody else looks cooler than you. You look around and everybody's posting all of their best life. And I do believe that social media and that fact that everybody looks better than you do is one of the great causes of suicide in our society, today, because you're comparing yourself always to somebody else in an impossible standard, because nobody posts on social media when their day sucked, when their boss yelled at them, when a woman turned them down for a date, when everything went wrong. Everybody posts the other stuff. And so when you get on social media, you're looking at an altered view of reality that it looks better than yours, and you're comparing yourself to that, and there's no way you can win. So that's the lie. The truth. Talking about going back to the incels theory here now. The truth is that women aren't attracted to looks nearly as much as you think. They're attracted to presence. They're attracted to good, healthy, positive energy. They're attracted to strength, and not just physical strength, but mental strength, energetic strength, their leadership, safety. I will do whole videos just on safety. The longer women are in society, the less safe they feel. If you can just make a woman feel safe and valued and in your arms, around you, that it is a great place to be, you are winning, my friend. You will win. That's what it takes. You can develop in all of these traits that I'm talking about, even if you've got nothing right now and you think your life sucks. You can get there. So, if you feel like an incel, you're not broken. You just haven't figured it out yet. You haven't been shown how to grow into your masculine essence. And that's what I'm here to help you with. And here's where you start. A lot of places you can, but I'm going to give you, these are some pointers I would give you. Number one, get off the porn. It's killing your drive and rewires your brain. Don't have a, that's it. It's killing, you waste, it's a huge waste of time. And again, we could go down a whole rabbit hole on that. I don't have a necessarily, there's a lot of problems with porn, but look, for right now, let's just stick to the top level. Get off of it. Trust me, it does. It kills your drive and where you want to go. And it makes you think in a way that I don't want you to think right now. I want you to develop your courage, and nothing about watching porn does that. I want you to get out of isolation, get out of your room, get out of your house and off your computer. Get off of this thing. Get off. You see guys, I see everybody of all ages, and they're just walking around like all day long, and they're just walking like this. I understand, and I've been there. I've lived the life where I had to be wired by a leash to my electronic tether, that cell phone. But get out of isolation. Join a gym. Join a gym. I say that twice intentionally. Do something like, if not a gym, start some martial arts training. Get out and learn to talk to people. Make YouTube videos like this. You want to learn to speak with others. Toastmasters is a good organization if you can still find them. They're out there and they will teach you how to speak to others and do so confidently. Do something like volunteer. One of the best things you can do is go help somebody worse off than you are. When I was in my 15 or so, it helped. Somebody invited me to go along and help kids that were profoundly disabled. They were about my age, but they had I don't know what their condition was, but they basically couldn't move. They mostly could not talk, or beyond what you or I would think of as babbling. And this was in a church environment, I think. I don't remember the dirty details exactly of how I got there, but we spent time with these kids, and they couldn't move a lot themselves, and they wanted us to kind of massage their body, and I knew nothing about massage, but they asked us to actually, manipulate, like not massage like a professional massage, but just these kids needed touch. And when we did that and we talked with them, these kids brightened up, and it was like light into their life. It was one of the hardest days of my life because I left there. I think I cried all the way home. But I realized that, God, I don't have it so bad. And so, but there's a million ways you can volunteer. So there's a million ways you can help somebody else. My goal here is to get you thinking about somebody other than yourself, someone that has a problem that you can help, and there's somebody out there that you can. All you really have to do is be about 10% better than somebody around you, and you can help coach them to get better. That's where I want you to be. That's what I want you to be thinking about. Start off, I've already mentioned the gym. Start off building your body and your word. So in your body, with the gym, it can be a sport. Sports are difficult. If you're already 14, 15, 16 and you're not into sports, it probably intimidates you and is probably not the place perhaps that you want to start. But you can go to the gym. You can take like martial arts lessons and you start learning to assert your body and move confidently with your body. You want to start building your body. You want to start building your brain. I want you to seek a purpose. What is it? Think about what it is that motivates you. What is out there that really excites you and turns you on? Something bigger than yourself. Everybody needs that in their life. Everybody needs that throughout their life. Everybody, and what is going to be good today for you, what excites you today, is probably not going to be what excites you 5 years or 10 years from now. But it's good enough for today. Go there, stick with that. Build that excitement about something. Build, tilting a little bit now, start building your word. Like when you say, I will do blank to someone. I will go with you to the fair. I will go with you to a movie. I will help you fix your car. I will, whatever it is, I want you to keep track of those things. And when you say you will do something, I want you to do it. Now, and that starts the building of your reputation. And that is something that will accrue over time, and the value of this will become apparent to you over time. You don't have to always say yes to everything. Feel free to say no. I don't have time to help you fix your car, or I don't have time to do whatever the thing is. But be judicious in what you say you will do. But once you say you will do it, because that means something. And I'm going back to the incel thing. When women will come to trust you when they know that you are good for your word. When you are good for your word, when you treat them well, you make them feel safe, you have good, safe energy, and you don't become cowed by women, they will begin to like you. You want to learn what I'm trying to impress. What I'm trying to say is, you want to learn how to speak to people, especially women, without trying to impress them. Just be honest, just be yourself, just be grounded. Don't get intimidated. I want you to have a conversation. I want you to pick out the best looking girl in the class and somebody you don't normally talk to. And just go up and have a conversation with them about something. Don't just go up and say, hi. Go up and say, what do you think about X? Have a question in mind. What do you think about this assignment that we have for Ms. Smith's class? How are you going to go about that? Now, if you're not used to talking to this good-looking girl, she may look down on you. She may be rude. Expect that. And I'll try and tie this up. She may be rude because, like, why are you talking to me? And if she does that, say, because I really want your opinion. I think that you may have something to say here that I may value. Don't shrink. Don't shrink away like, oh, I'm sorry I bothered you. No, say, I think you might have something to say that I may be able to get in. I may be able to learn from you. And over time, the next week, go do it again, and then do it again. And over time, that girl she may not go out on a date with you, but she will, over time, if you can establish yourself as someone that's not scared of her, that is not cowed by her, that you will become someone, you'll become a person and not a pariah to her. It's a process. You can't let her, just, over time, she will soften into your energy. If you bring good energy and you let her insults, her initial insults, roll off your back, just let them just go right on by you. Don't react. Don't get defensive. Don't counterpunch. Just say, yeah, just kind of smile like, I knew that was going to happen. And just let it go. Roll off. Don't react. Be bigger. Be the bigger energetic presence. And over time, it will work. So you don't need to become someone else. You don't need to put on any airs. You just need to become the real you with a backbone, not bitterness. That's it. Grow the backbone. Let things roll off of you. And this is a life lesson that I have to keep learning on a daily basis. Not get my back up, just let the insults, let the hits, you do have to learn how to take a hit. That's something that, I learned in the Marine Corps, but you can take a hit physically and you can take a hit mentally. I want you to learn that. I want you to go seek that out. Say, know that it's coming. Hit, the girl hits you and you say, okay, well, yeah, I knew it was coming. She did it. It wasn't so bad. You keep going back, and over time, it will get better. So, more thoughts. You might think that masculinity, that manhood is about sex, but I'll tell you something from experience. The men who get the most sex are often the ones that don't need it to validate themselves. Masculinity is not about getting laid. True masculinity is not about conquering women. It's about mastering yourself. And that's what women feel. They can feel if you're grounded in yourself. They want to be around, and everybody wants to be around someone bigger than yourself. So you want to become the bigger version of who you are. The women want a man that's grounded, that has a purpose. They don't so much care what the purpose is. They're attracted to someone that has that, something bigger than they are. Don't be cowed by the good-looking woman. Just be energetic and confident in yourself. Hey, I am on my way. I'm going to be a blank. I am going to college. I'm going in. I'm doing whatever it is that your plan is. Be that. Be into that. Be confident about that. Be good at that. Learn to be better at that which excites you. And then, this is who I am. You look at her and say, this is who I am. I'm going to go do whatever. And you're welcome to come along. I would love to have you join me. You don't need fancy pickup lines. Just, here's who I am. Here's what I'm doing. Would you like to join me? And again, get used to being shot down. That's going to happen. There's lots of women out there. There's lots of great women. There's lots of good-looking women. And they can be good-looking and great, or one or the other. It's not all about looks. But be confident in who you are. Here's what I'm doing, and would you like to join me? I'm going here, I'm doing this, and just be confident. And you'll be surprised at the results. If you can be confident and you can be confident about what you're doing, it will, over time, you will develop that mental muscle to be good at getting people to be interested in you. And that's all that it's about. If you feel like you're stuck in a box you can't get out of, you're labeled with being just this nerd that nobody likes, that you're invisible, that nobody even sees you. I've been there. Yeah. And I'm telling you, you're not an incel. You're a man in the making. Just go make yourself. Stick with me. Subscribe if you haven't. We'll keep doing this. We'll dive deeper. You got to do the work though. So go get to work. You got to work not for the women, don't do it for them, do it for you. So stick around. This is we're going to keep going into how to build your foundation from the inside out, and I'll try to share with you a lot of the scars that I've learned so that you can avoid them. Have a great day.